Okay, this is the thing. This movie has a lot of amazing actors in it. First of all, Kenneth Branagh. Now, if you do not know Kenneth Branagh, director, actor, amazing creative Kenneth Branagh. I don't know what's happening with you. Like he didn't, okay, maybe he didn't study Shakespeare, because Kenneth Branagh is an amazing director, and I just feel like he lives in the world of the postmodern era, or the early modern era, the 1600s to the 1800s, because whatever he is doing in those periods honestly always rocks. I don't know how he just understands it, but he's just that good. The first time that I met him, he was in Hamlet. He had both starred as Hamlet in the film and directed the film. And I loved Hamlet. Now, as a play, reading it in English class, hated it. Watching it in the movie, loved it. Then, fast forward, and he did Marvel's Thor. And you can kind of see his touch there because, there's all the Shakespearean touch points, the way that they speak.
Who showed you this power? Who controls the would-be king?
I am a king!
Not here! You give up the Tesseract! You give up this poisonous dream!
Dress, the way that they behave towards each other.
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
And then fast forward even more, and this man also did the 2015 live-action remake of Disney's Cinderella. Now, this is a big deal because Cinderella has to be the only live remake that I think was actually any good, because it also stands alone as just a great film. And when you see the behind the scenes and the stuff that went into creating that film, you realize this man loved the source material. He loved Cinderella, and he really put his best foot forward when it came to creating the live action version.
We shoot the scene in an area of Windsor Great Park, which is essentially, I suppose, the Queen's backyard. It's her back garden, and the oak trees around which our characters are moving on these horses are over 600 years old. So the atmosphere itself is magical, and it was pleasing to be able to tell the actors that they were having this magical first scene in a place where these trees had been here longer than Shakespeare.
I love this man, I love this man, I love this man. He seems to excel in everything that's 1600s, 1800s British kind of feel. And now he is playing Charles Dickens. Truly a casting made in heaven. Guys, Forrest Whitaker is in this. Like, explain to me, like, how is this happening? Now, Forrest Whitaker is a force on his own. I mean, talk about great debaters, talk about The Butler. I mean, what else do you want to talk about? Like, he is an amazing actor. He was also in Marvel. What's all this Marvel? What's going on here? He's also in Marvel's Black Panther as well. This guy, his range is amazing. His acting is phenomenal. I cannot believe they got him for this film. As far as I'm concerned, we're already stacking the casting list with him on board. So it's just amazing. Uma Thurman, I have not seen her in a lot of stuff myself, but she has a very long resume, an impressive resume in Hollywood as well. So it's very interesting. Of course, she's an Academy Award nominee. It's very interesting to also see her on this project. Like, what's going on? Pierce Brosnan, or should I say AKA
Bond. James Bond.
He played James Bond from, I think, the mid-90s to the early 2000s. So this guy knows his stuff. He's been able to attract or be able to keep a really fantastic fan base, at least to the best of my knowledge. Whenever a James Bond movie comes out now, people are still looking forward to going and seeing it. So I think he did a pretty good job. But just to have a James Bond actor in this film, once again, what is going on? Why is this happening? Oscar Isaac, again, another Marvel star. Oscar Isaac actually happened to play the lead character in Marvel's White Knight, Moon Knight. This series went directly to streaming, Disney Plus, so I wasn't really interested in watching it, so I didn't really watch it, but the fact still remains that he is a major, okay, maybe not major, but he is a Marvel star, and he is now playing Jesus in a Jesus movie about Jesus. What is happening? This is the one that kind of blew me. Like, what is... Now, let me just say, I have no idea what these actors believe in their own personal lives. It could be very true that all of these actors happen to be Christians and they love the story of Christ. But the fact still remains, all of these actors all of a sudden are now doing a Jesus movie. Hollywood, we see you with one eye. Because explain to me why all of your best stars are coming to work on a Jesus film. Like, that's the point that I'm trying to get across, that this is a film that is openly, unashamedly talking about the gospel of Jesus Christ, giving a summarized account of the life of Jesus Christ, and they're all coming to be a part of it.